Have you ever promised yourself that tomorrow would be different? You told yourself you'd wake up early, study harder, exercise, or finally stop procrastinating. For a moment, you genuinely believed it. But a few days later, you were back to your old habits again. The worst part isn't breaking the promise. It's slowly losing trust in yourself every time it happens. Eventually, even your own promises stop feeling believable. You start thinking, I'll probably quit again anyway. So why does this happen? Why is it sometimes easier to keep promises to other people than to yourself? The answer isn't that you lack willpower. It's that your brain is working against you in ways you probably don't realize. Reason 1, you trust your feelings more than your decisions. When you make a promise, you're usually feeling motivated. You assume your future self will feel exactly the same way. But tomorrow arrives with different emotions. Suddenly you're tired, stressed, or simply not in the mood anymore. Instead of following yesterday's decision, you follow today's feelings. Your emotions quietly become stronger than your commitment. If your promises depend on your mood, they'll disappear every time your mood changes. Reason 2, you expect yourself to be perfect. Most promises sound something like this. I'll never procrastinate again, or I'll exercise every single day. But one busy or stressful day is enough to break that perfect streak. Instead of continuing, your brain decides you've already failed. One missed day becomes one missed week. One mistake quietly becomes an excuse to quit. The problem isn't your discipline. It's expecting yourself to never make mistakes. Reason 3, your brain chooses today's comfort. Keeping a promise usually means doing something difficult now. Breaking it usually feels much easier in the moment. Watching one more video gives your brain an instant reward. Working toward your goal often doesn't. So your brain naturally chooses immediate comfort over future benefits. It keeps convincing you that you'll start tomorrow instead. Unfortunately, tomorrow becomes the place where countless promises quietly disappear. Reason 4, every broken promise changes your identity. Imagine having a friend who constantly breaks their promises. Eventually, you'd stop believing them. The same thing happens with yourself. Every broken promise teaches your brain that your own words can't be trusted. After enough broken promises, you stop expecting yourself to follow through. Your confidence slowly disappears before you've even started. Eventually, you stop seeing yourself as someone who keeps commitments. That belief becomes harder to break than the habit itself. Bonus reason, you're trying to change everything at once. Most people don't make one promise. They make 10 at the same time. They decide to wake up early, exercise, study more, eat healthier, and quit every bad habit overnight. That sounds inspiring, but it's overwhelming for your brain. When one habit falls apart, the others usually follow. The entire plan collapses together. Small promises may not feel exciting. But they're much easier to keep, and that's what slowly rebuilds self-trust. So why do you keep breaking promises to yourself? Because your brain follows comfort, emotions, and habits more easily than intentions. It chooses immediate rewards over future benefits. It expects perfection, then gives up after one mistake. And every broken promise quietly weakens the trust you have in yourself. Until even your own words stop feeling believable. The next time you make a promise to yourself, don't ask whether you're motivated enough. Ask whether it's small enough to keep even on your worst day. Because confidence isn't built by making big promises. It's built by keeping small ones over and over again. Every promise you keep sends your brain one powerful message. I'm someone who does what they say. And over time, that identity becomes much stronger than motivation ever could. That's when keeping promises stops feeling difficult and starts feeling natural.